What's up guys, Miss Pass here, back with another Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes commentary video, and we are back with another episode of my Commander Luke Skywalker miniseries, in which I talk about the character reworks that took place, and this episode is about Han Solo. That's right, my personal favorite character of the Star Wars universe. Now, I mean, I've been a fan of Han Solo since I was a little kid, so when Han Solo got a rework, I was super excited to find out what it was. One thing that I've really wanted, and I've really thought was kind of important considering he's heroic raid reward, is the ability to circumvent taunts with his basic attack using his unique. So at the beginning of every engagement, being able to not be constrained by auto-taunting characters like Baze and Shore Trooper and be able to actually stun anybody he wanted to on the enemy squad. So I was very excited to see that included as part of his rework. Now, I know that this gameplay that you're watching right now doesn't have any Han Solo in it right now, but I actually recorded this the other day and I laughed my butt off right there when I got a triple res from old Daka. It was just one of those moments in Galactic War where you're just like, wait a minute, did that really, that just happened? Yeah. So at any rate, getting to his attacks, his basic attack, like I mentioned, is, well, basically all of his abilities have been reworked. They're awesome. And on his basic attack now, he gets more damage, bonus damage, if based on the enemy's turn meter. He will remove turn meter with his basic attack, and it can't be evaded, so that's really helpful, especially with that starting attack at the beginning of the fights. His special now actually stuns when you use it, which is really nice because, I mean, hey, who doesn't love a stun, right? And then his Never Tell Me the Odds now has a 100% chance to grant turn meter instead of 50% chance to grant turn meter with the Omega upgrade, and he gains crit damage up in addition to giving his allies and himself the other two buffs. So that is a much needed improvement because I really did not like the 50% chance to gain turn meter. Now this is where I was literally holding my hand back away from the screen because I really wanted to Zeta Han Solo, because this Zeta is awesome. An additional 10% crit chance, and the first time he uses his basic attack, he gets to attack again for 50% less damage. That is huge, especially when you consider the turn the turn meter removal on his basic attack. So plus it can't be evaded, so geez, what's not to like? So the only thing that I don't really like about Han Solo is his squishiness. He is squishy, so squishy. So this is where they, I think, are really trying to get you to get that number crunch Zeta on R2, because number crunch on R2 will make a difference, I promise. So whenever you're running Han Solo, you probably want to run R2 with him, so just to get him that little extra bit of protection and health, and who can argue with a little bit extra offense from R2, right? So at any rate, his rework, I think, they knocked it out of the park. Literally the only thing they could have done to improve Han Solo is change stats, and they aren't really in the habit of changing stats when they do character rework. So all in all, guys, I think this rework is awesome. I think the ability for Han Solo to avoid taunts with his opening stun is incredible. Stack that on top of the fact that that stun can't be evaded just makes it that much better. And being able to stun with his special attack, golly, I mean, you just got to make sure that he has more than 25% potency, which is what I was rocking. So R2 will help with that as well. So basically, go get R2 and number crunch, Zeta his number crunch, because Han Solo's squishy and he wants to hit harder. So running Han Solo with his squad now, Han Solo with his new kit can almost fit in anywhere. Anywhere you got an opening and you need somebody who can deal damage and stun the enemy, whew, Han Solo can do that for you. Plus the extra buffs, so I mean, you can run him with Fulcrum Ahsoka Tano, and she's just gonna love the extra buffs. Run him with Princess Leia. I mean, I could see him doing really well with a Commander Luke Skywalker lead for that extra counterattack ability, and then running him with R2, Fulcrum, Ahsoka Tano, and Princess Leia. I think that would be a pretty brutal squad to run him with. However, you would be kind of missing a tank. That's the only thing about that squad that I'm kind of like, I don't know about it. But otherwise, guys, Han Solo is now, in my opinion, possibly arena viable. Like you saw, I only have him at gear 10, and he's hitting like a freaking truck. That extra 75% damage is legit. So, all in all, guys, Han Solo, what can I say? Go gear him up. If he's been sitting on your roster at 7 stars, level 1, which I'm sure a lot of, older players or even some new players have probably got him sitting at 7 stars, level 1 on their bench. He is now a force to be reckoned with, my friends. So, real quick to recap, when you're modding your Han Solo, you obviously want to make sure that you are giving him enough crit chance that he can get as close to 100% turn meter after using his special ability as possible. On top of that, you definitely want to stack just a little bit of potency that even though his opening stun can't be resisted, the stun on his special attack can. So you want to stack just a little bit of potency so that he can at least get that stun off reliably with his special attack. Other than that, speed, that's all that matters, and then crit damage. He is going to benefit immensely from crit damage because he has such high crit chance already. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, check me out on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and as always, join the Discord server to continue the conversation, and good luck getting your Commander Luke Skywalker. I'll catch you next time.